Things have certainly gotten interesting atop Kelvin's Cairn. I wasn't expecting anyone, but I think it will turn out the better, and I'm pleased to have adventurers handy. These witnesses may be of use to me and my plans for the region, but they'll have to survive first. Why don't you join me? Loaf about, refresh your wine. It's time for another short quest, long rest. Snow billows around you, obscuring the entire world. A strange music fills the air. It's haunting and distant and otherworldly.
Oh, this isn't good.
And it seems to come from all around you. You begin to see patterns forming in this raging blizzard. The flakes seem to form a curtain of geometric diamonds rising and falling and distorting as they dance all about you. Then, the curtain lifts. The world is still, silent, and dark. No sun shines in the sky to light the world below, and the snow around your ankles does not sparkle. There's a moment of claustrophobic darkness, and a faint glimmer of light forming in the sky. The aurora, a ribbon of dancing colors, emerges from eternal night, this thing that you have seen happen multiple times, winding through the sky, until its tip touches down at your feet. A figure descends from the iridescent road of the aurora above to your midst. They seem like a woman at first, but their form grows and distends as they get closer, until she appears before you as a hulking, snowy owlbear with curling ram's horns and a hunched bipedal body.
Oh my god.
This beastly apparition cries out at you with an owl's shriek, this roar of rage that pierces through all of you like a spear of ice. And the world is suddenly plunged back into the geometric curtain of snow.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Did we just stumble into the endgame boss fight?
What did you do?
What did you do, Dreamer?
I think it was a vision.
Okay, let's keep going. Sorry.
Because here among you now
Still hate you, Dreamer.
It's totally fair.
is the spectral figure of an owlbear.
Oh no, it's not a vision.
A vision, yes, and a vision, no. And I am going to need...
It's gonna attack Felgrim
Oh
first.
yeah.
For the listeners, the owlbear has appeared behind us.
I am gonna need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh.
Fuck.
This is great.
Oh, ass and butts, as the great Felgrin once said. Ooh, at least Krellick got a great roll.
For once, Dreamer is not first in the initiative.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Sorry, just getting some music here going.
Hey, I didn't roll
funeral
terribly.
dirge.
There's my girl. Yep. Maybe.
A funeral dirge? Do you want a funeral dirge? I
No,
can
we
make
don't want a
one.
funeral
Depends
dirge.
if I die or not.
You're not gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Game over, man.
Game over, man.
Assing butts.
Assing butts.
Let's see, let us drop
I love that you called the
Owlbear.
owlbear Kathy Bates.
Fucking Krellick. Fucking
It descends upon you. He's like, Kathy Bates!
idiot.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just, okay. It says just an owlbear. We can work with that, right?
It's because I
Dog, get out of there.
talk shit about owlbears in the Discord. That's why she's doing this.
Yeah.
Big meanie.
Big meanie head.
Meanie head.
Oh, we have a GIF for fucking fuck this shit, I'm out? When did we get that? That's fantastic. Guy just jumping out a window. And not well, either. That's the best part. He catches his ass on the fucking side. That's a good one.
All right. So, Jarlaxle sort of steps back and folds his arms across his chest to watch and observe what the party does with this apparition.
Thanks for the help, Chief.
Yeah, exactly.
Perlu, however, being miraculously fast given her new undead status,
Go bite it.
darts in towards the owlbear and goes to take a swing with it with that mace that she wields.
Say what?
Manages to only just connect.
Oh.
Oh, and that should actually be a little bit more. So, cracks it across the face. And you hear this very, very dull thud. As if there is some substance to this creature that has this almost shimmering blue-white spectral quality to it. Not really connecting as it would on flesh. As she moves in, makes her strike, she then tries to back off a bit, and this thing is going to take an attack at her as a reaction, lunging out with that beak to bite.
Oof. Oof.
For only 7 points.
She's a vampire, though. Oh, wait,
That's
this
true.
is a spectral owlbear, so...
Yeah.
Alrighty. And that is the end of her turn. Krellick, what are you doing?
Come on, Wamposaurus Rex.
The only thing Girly can do is start fighting.
Leroy Jenkins.
Krellick. Smash.
Yep. I love it.
21 for attack roll.
Nice.
Oh, it definitely connects.
Fuck yeah, it does.
6 damage with the silver warhammer.
Yeah, and the silver, as it connects to this entity, you know, it almost seems to catch its cheek and whip it to one side, and you hear a much more definitive striking against flesh than you did when Perlu struck at it. So that is going to be 6 points of damage to this creature.
Then he is going to whack it with his shield.
Which right now is, I think, considered magical.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
how that
because
works because she put the forge, the
Oh.
blessing of the forge on it.
Wait, so does that mean it's +1 to AC or +1 to attack and damage? Because
Yeah, I don't know how that would work because technically it's a shield
I would
and
ask,
not a weapon.
which
but...
did you apply it to? Did you?
I applied
does he
it-
have the AC bonus?
yeah, I applied it as an AC bonus. I didn't even think to add it as a weapon.
It's still magic.
But
either
I
way.
mean, yeah, it's still magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking
Yeah, I
more
would say
just for the
it's
DR.
magical. It won't have the +1 to hit, but I would count it as magical.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's treated as a.
Because the bonus is to the AC.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that.
22.
Nice, 22. Damn.
Yeah, all right,
Rolling
give us that
rocks like
damage.
always. Damn. You hit harder with the fucking shield than you did with the hammer.
That's our lad.
That is
Anything
our
else
lad.
for you, Krellick?
Nope, he's staying right in front of it.
All right, Rian, what are you doing?
Okay, seeing that everybody's over on this side, and everybody's kind of grouped up over here, he's going to try to pull its attention with Krellick. And he's going to shoot on over here and try to get its attention. As he does, he draws both his silver short sword and his dragon slaying short sword. And is going to attack and attack with my new dual wielder feat. I mean, technically, I could have done that without dual wielder because they're both short swords. But anyways,
Lay into it.
fuck yes. Short sword first. Oh, fucking natty 1. God damn it.
Wow, get fucked.
Okay, get fucked for me. But, okay, now the with the... What's the... Am I missing something on the second one? I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna roll it real fast. But do I not get my proficiency bonus? Is it?
You do
I have
not
dual
get
wielder,
your. Oh, if you have dual wielder,
Mm-hmm. I don't think I still get the proficiency bonus, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you get the proficiency bonus. I don't know that you get the your modifier to your damage.
Okay, that might be what it is then. Okay, so no, come on, no, that's not my AC.
Question: do you have a fighting style?
Yeah, defensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to go more versatile with my character, so I didn't focus on one thing. So I have defensive in that, but with the AC of my dual wielding, it kind of offsets it and gives me a +2 AC, which puts me actually at a pretty decent AC while I'm dual wielding.
Yeah, you still attack with your proficiency. You just don't gain the additional damage from your actual damage. Like your strength, if you use that to attack, you're not adding your strength onto that second attack.
Okay, so this will be just take this and subtract the extra. So that's the +2 for strength minus that. So it would be 5. 5 for damage.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So pulls out both swords, charges over there. He's like sink, sink, real fast.
Are you moving anywhere?
No, that was my move. I moved from the corner over to there. I'm just gonna stay right there, just to try to pull its attention towards me and Krellick and Paralu, since we did some smacking.
All right, Tavini, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's gonna reach up for her holy symbol. Take a deep breath and then go, blessings of the Father of the Forge, and do bless. Ba-doop.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna do Rian, Krellick, and Felgren.
Nice.
All right. Rian, Krellick, and Felgren.
Nice.
Anything else for you?
Are
you moving anywhere?
Yeah, she's going back up just a little bit.
All right. Artist Simber now. Taking out that bow of his, going to fire off some shots from a distance.
Oh, hells yeah.
And he plunks Krellick in the back of the head.
Yep. Shoots Miri.
Does not hit Miri's AC, but also does not hit the spectral owlbears. His arrow seems to pass through this creature without really connecting, as for a moment its form shimmers and goes almost invisible and reforms from the swirling snow around you. That is now going to be Felgren's turn.
Can you guess what Felgren's gonna do? He's gonna
Run?
use his
Favorite song.
action to disengage.
Now, keep in mind, it did take an attack of opportunity at Paralu.
Well, he's disengaging.
No, what she's saying is that it took the opportunity already, so you could just move out of there without getting an attack of opportunity.
Correct. I hadn't actually thought of that.
Yeah. Yep. You can get the F out of there, my dude.
You can get out of there for free and still have
Cast
the
a
spell.
juicier spell.
Unless Joe's is just messing with you.
And it's got fucking, combat reflexes?
No. For this, me coaching a player, yeah, no, I would.
That would be some
Coaching him into
some
death, that would
dastardly
be-
shit.
That shit would be like, you know what? I'd already
That's
took
like
its
a-
attack.
that's
And
like
you
a-
would be like, and here's the
That's like a
second one.
Gargamelian bamboozle.
Ooh, Gargamelian. I like that.
Got you.
Yeah, that's like Machiavellian. But Gargamelian.
Yeah, so I guess he'll just underhand fling a chaos bolt at this sucker.
All right.
It's like a softball pitch.
Yeah, but harder.
Do the whirlwind. Oh, Pat, kidding me? You ever see the softball players? They can throw those things at like 100 miles per hour.
That's true.
Go ahead and let's see. Oh, it's got to make its. Oh no, it's a ranged spell attack. So give us that ranged spell attack of yours.
Yeah.
Yuck.
A 9 does not connect, unfortunately.
It happens.
Yeah. As the chaos bolt unleashes from your hand and just sort of lobs itself, arcing high over Miri, the updraft of the snow seems to catch it, and it splashes across the stonework behind the owlbear there.
We'll get him next time.
You'll get him next time,
Mission
champ.
failed.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you do your +4?
Oh, I don't think it'll matter.
If you get a 4,
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
13. If you max it out, it might
Give us
hit.
that 1d4.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh! I stand corrected. 13 does connect.
Yeah! Fucking 4 on the 4. Yes!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, hells
Alright.
yeah. And
Did you
dropping
get
bombs
doubles?
on the damage.
6 and a 5, so you
6
get a
and a
choice
5.
between lightning and poison.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna zap it.
Alright.
Bzzz.
So what does it look like when you lob this attack arching high like a mortar shell to land on this creature?
I don't know, I like the flavor of it missing. So it kind of hits the rocks behind it, but off of that shoots like an arcing kind of lightning bolt
Alrighty.
that zaps it. It's like kind of a bright pink color.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's almost like somebody spilled a bunch of glowing magical colored dye across the stonework there behind it. And as it is almost dripping, some parts of it like dribbling off the stone purple, pink bubbles floating skyward to join the snow as it descends. There's a brilliant arc of electricity that shoots towards the owlbear, almost seeming like it's aiming for Krellick instead.
Ah,
But there just happens to be an owlbear in the way.
Nice.
Yeah, so not bad.
Little
Hell
messy.
yeah. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
16 damage. I'll take it.
That is so good. Oh my god, that bless. Tavini, you are
Thank
a
you,
doll.
Tavini.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Does she like the pink lightning?
She loved it. She's just going.
So of the targets it has here in front of itself, Krellick, you are going to get the first of its
Mwah.
attacks.
Fucking chef kiss. Go ahead. Go ahead, try.
Don't taunt her.
Does
Oh.
a 23 to
Oh,
connect
shit!
What did I just
my
say?
AC is 22.
It just hit! God damn it!
for 15 points of force
It's
damage
attacking
as
Rian, right?
this creature towers over you, those
I'm
ram
sorry.
horns catching the light, and as its face descends towards you, chomps down onto your armor, and you don't hear it crunch. Instead seems to pass through the metal, and you feel icy cold, and then this shock of pain that kind of rocks you back as it connects.
Son of a...
And it's gonna lash out at you with its claws next.
Oh,
Holy shit!
For
God damn it!
18 points of damage.
Oh.
What is this thing rolling?
Pikachu face.
Fucking 16s on both of them.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck with owlbears.
You don't fuck with owlbears.
That is the fucking Pikachu surprised face. Nobody
It
hits
is.
Krellick.
Like, yeah, exactly. We've been talking so much shit for the past, 4 episodes. Like, Krellick can't get hit. Krellick can't get hit. And you just get bombed. Fucking refer. Damn it.
Owlbear don't give a fuck.
That is
Yeah,
now gonna
owlbear.
be Miri's turn. What is she doing?
Miri is going to first move over to north towards Papa. And
Okay.
then she is going to give a little bitey bite.
Okay.
Kidoke. Attack. 23. How you like a 23, owlbear? Oof. Okay.
Give
and
us
then-
that damage.
There it is. Oh, max
12.
damage. 4 with the bite
Nice.
and 8 with the D8 with the lightning,
Nice.
which is considered technically a magical attack.
Zap.
So, yep. Miri, sort of slipping past Krellick, joining Rian at your side. You guys have been traveling for a while together, and she's gradually gotten bigger. She, for a while, was about as large as Boy, and then, doubled in size compared to him. Standing on her forepaws with her head up, now is almost at chest level with yourself, Rian, when
Oh,
she
wow.
looks up at you. And her entire mouth starts to crackle with electricity arcing between those teeth as she lunges forward and grabs this thing's foreleg and gives it a very savage shake before pulling back, and those big eyes and that pale blue-white face swing towards her. And she going anywhere?
Nope, she's good right there. Next to Papa.
Dreamer, it is now your turn.
Well, I'm gonna give Krellick Bomb of the Summer Court,
Sweet.
and I'm going to use 2d6, or 2 dice from my pool. Nice!
Nice, Max.
And then you get 2 temporary HP.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Whammo.
Bet you don't hit him again, owlbear.
Shut your mouse.
The fuck is your problem?
And then
God.
I'm going to move over here. Nope. Never mind. I just realized how exposed Tavini is. I'm gonna step up. Just barely. And is the storm, this area around us, is it threatening us in any way, or is it just windy?
No, it's windy. It seems to have cut you off from the outside world. You can no longer see anything beyond this very dense, almost geometrically patterned snowstorm that is forming a 60-foot barrier around the peak here.
Okay.
Like the world has been encased in ice.
It's keeping us trapped in this shit.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And for my action, I'm going to cast Produce Flame.
Nice.
All right.
Then I'm going to chuck it.
Light it up.
12.
Oh, unfortunately, does not connect quite.
It's okay. We're getting there, guys.
All right. Are you moving? Oh, is that you said you were gonna stay there?
I am putting myself in front of Tavini.
All right.
Oh.
You gotta huck that flame.
Yep.
Potato
That brings
chip.
us to the top of round 2. Perilu going to come darting around to the backside of the owlbear and taking her
Bam.
weapon in both hands is going to try and, crack this thing on the back.
Boop it in the butt.
Butt boops.
Nice.
Ugh. Oh.
Oh, crit.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that should be...
That was a butt boop. Oh.
Oh, max damage. Damn it, Josie. You accidentally rolled 4 maxes on the 4 dice.
Which, unfortunately, because her weapon is not magical, is halved, so...
This does not bode well for us. If she keeps rolling this way.
Yeah. Well, no, hopefully she'll use it up on that shit, and then when it gets back around to us, she'll start bombing.
Hasn't turned out that
Yeah,
way so far.
no.
No, you are correct.
All right. Krellick, it is now your turn.
Krellick's gonna use his bonus action first to second wind himself.
Nice.
Okay.
Smart.
Solid. It's Eric approved.
There you go. That's pretty
10,
good.
nice.
Yep.
Not bad. Down the middle. Pretty much.
Yep. A little on the high, just 1 on the high side.
Mhm.
So we'll take that. Nice. You're looking good,
So
man.
then he is going to swing. Batter.
Attaboy. Swing away, Johnny. Or Billy, or whatever the hell his name was in that movie.
Sweep the leg.
Bring it. 17. All right. That
Let's do it
definitely
science.
hits.
Nice.
Wow.
Fucking max.
He's
Attaboy.
also gonna,
Jeez.
There you go. Everyone rolling
he's gonna
rocks.
action
Yep.
surge and attack again.
Nice.
Ah, yes.
Attaboy. I love it. 16.
Yep, 16.
Yeah.
10.
Drop dead bombs. Just turn a little tornado of hammers. Just smack.
Like the gorilla ball pit.
Exactly. Girl in the kiddie pool.
All right, Krellick, you took some pretty nasty hits. Kind of left you rocked, your head reeling a little. But, a bit of support from Dreamer and catching your breath, coming out with 2 swings of that silver warhammer, and you're just knocking this thing first to one side and then on the back swing, catching it on the other. And were this a physical entity, likely discombobulated, probably concussed from those blows, that overwhelmingly eerie sense that surrounds this spiritual entity, it almost seems to grow larger and loom higher over you, now completely focused on your destruction.
Oh dear. Well,
It'll be alright, bud.
Alrighty. Rian.
Okay, so Rian's gonna keep on the move. He's moving around it, and he's me and him and Miri are kind of like switching in and out, coming in, attacking, and withdrawing. So he's moving up here, and as he's moving, he's doing another double swing. And let's do this first off. Let's hit with the silver longsword, or silver short sword. And nice, 19. And as he does that first hit, he doesn't know what he's doing, but he feels that he's noticed the whip thing that he tried to do before hasn't been working for him recently. Like, he hasn't been able to practice it, and it hasn't worked like it was supposed to. But this is something different. He seems to channel that same energy through that sword, and as he comes in, it just creates this like sonic boom, like shockwave as he hits, and he casts Booming Blade. So he comes in and
Alrighty.
Booming Blade with the first hit. So if that thing moves, it gets a D8, which it's probably not gonna, but fuck it. It's for flavor. And then coming in with the second sword, Dragon Slayer short sword, and attack. Okay, let me roll my bless.
That'll be a 4 for sure.
Roll D4. 4! Woo!
To be the MVP.
And 13, give us that damage.
I know. That is awesome, Tamini. You're so great. Okay. I had 7 damage. Whoo! Did I do damage for the
Alright.
first
No,
hit?
you didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
even do damage.
Yeah, give us the damage for the first hit.
Oh, I forgot to do that. I got so excited. No, I called out the Booming Blade, but didn't actually do the damage. So,
Alright.
7 and 4. Nice. Okay.
7 and 4.
Yeah. So I imagine he kind of like dances as he goes around. He like swipes out and slashes and spins around, comes up with the other sword, and then finds his spot.
So there is now... The air around this creature seems to waver, and there's a tension in the air, as if there is suddenly a thunderstorm fast approaching. But there is no boom of thunder. It is the anticipation of it quivering in the air.
Nice.
That is our readied booming blade for if
Yeah,
that thing moves.
buddy.
Tavini, it is your turn.
It's looking rough.
She's
Light it
going. She saw Krellick get hit pretty hard, but she's just going to hang back and cast Sacred
up.
Flame.
Nice.
Alright.
Bring out the fire of the Father of the Forge to try and stop this thing. So it gets a saving throw.
What's
Which
your-
saving
Dex.
throw?
It's
oh,
on
Dex.
the it's on the thing.
Yep,
It's a
it's a
dexterity
dex
saving
saving
throw.
throw. It's gotta dodge it. Yep.
Yes,
Big ol' sumbitch. Oof.
I think that's
What's
well
hers?
above.
Well above.
What did I say about taunting?
Yeah, well above.
Any bonus actions, Tavini?
Heck it. Krellick is the one that's got its ire, and she's a bit worried it's going to hurt him.
Nice.
Alright, go ahead, roll for healing word.
Nice. Max with the healing word, too.
Whammo!
I know. Damn, dude, you're almost max health again. That is awesome.
Yeah, 2 points off.
Alright, Artis again firing from the back there.
Come on, legendary hero, do something. There we go.
Alright, that is going to be 6 points, shaved off this, reduced to 3. And that is now Felgrin's turn.
Oh, goodness.
Drop bombs, big boy.
Our day is just beginning. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we just started.
I'm well aware.
fair warning.
I'm just gonna do another Chaos Bolt, because I love them so much.
Alright,
And I want to hurt this thing.
lob it in there.
Oh,
the
A
crit!
crit!
Fuck yes, nat
Oh.
20, baby.
Woo!
That is
Give
awesome.
give us that damage. Okay, so that is a total of 34 damage, and none of those damage types are duplicated. So you have a choice between fire, poison, psychic, or thunder damage. What is the flavor this thing dies to?
Oh. You know, he's just gonna burn this thing to death.
Yeah,
All right,
boy.
describe how this thing is destroyed.
I mean, I think this just manifests in just a jet from him straight to it. And as it kind of continues, he's just walking towards it,
Nice.
just burning
Like a
it to death.
flamethrower.
Yes, both hands out.
That's
Just
so good.
Yeah, as the first edges of this flame connects with this spectral entity, this vision of a owlbear with curling ram's horns and a pale coat. It almost seems to stagger it a little, and the creature leans its shoulder into that fire. But as you approach, that fire starts to overcome the vision. And more of it is engulfed in flame, and everyone that is within 5 feet of this creature can feel the heat on their faces. It's almost like reflecting off of you. It's so bright.
channel that devil side.
As you draw nearer Felgrin, there's almost this shattering sound as the spectral owlbear bursts into a shower of snowflakes, shards of ice that very quickly melt as they scatter in all directions. Not enough to do any damage to anyone near it, but, you're getting pelted with bits of ice like a hailstorm.
Does an ice knife explosion on us.
And as quickly as that occurs, the blizzard of the vision around you disappears, and you are no longer confined to 60 feet. The world starts to return again around you, and you can see distantly under the aurora from which this creature descended the land of Icewind Dale, lying quiet. You guys have successfully survived just a encounter with a vision of something.
He's gonna shake the flame off his hand. It doesn't seem to want to go. Come on.
Nice. Yeah. I think Rian takes a step up to the edge, kind of looks over the land, puts the swords away, and looks back to Dreamer and goes, "Oh, you're lucky it's pretty."
It was worth it.
Was it now?
Yeah.
He'll just sigh and go up next to Dreamer and look out. I hate you so much, Dreamer.
I know, Falbert. Then he'll just, put his hand on your shoulder.
I think he'll immediately look over to Jarl Axel and be like, "What was that? Oh, and thanks for the help there, bud. That was really appreciated."
As you address him, Jarl Axel bursts into a bitter laugh. Not even sarcastically. There's genuine amusement in him and almost a fierce sense of challenge as he is looking at the now glassed spot where that entity had stood.
Hell yeah. Good job, Grin.
Incredible! Plunging the world into eternal darkness, eh? Outright. My friends, I've seen a lot of strange things from one end of the world to another, and this does not frighten me one bit.
Oh, well, la-dee-da.
I suppose someone from the underground might not find it too distressing, right?
Wait a moment. This was a vision of the world? It is going to spread?
This is just one version of a future we've been given. Starts gathering up what little he has, sort of takes a pack up from the snow that had been lying off to one side, pulls it over one shoulder, and kind of shrugs it on. I think I'm going to find a different route down, but if I'm wrong about what's going to happen, and you're still around when things go bad, I'll share with you everything I've learned. We will see each other again.
Quick question, did we get paid?
Yeah,
Yes, you
he
did.
said
You
he
got
gave us
paid 20 gold.
Okay, just check.
Total or a piece? This
I'm
seemed
thinking-
like quite the fucking climb.
I'm
for
thinking
20.
total. It's probably
Yeah.
total.
Total.
God.
He gives you a brief bow and very hastily starts descending the mountain past you.
Are you fucking kidding?
That's...
All that for 4 gold apiece? Oh shit.
Here, Miri, you can have
And you
half.
hear this faint chuckle almost carrying up the mountain towards you before he is gone.
I'll give up my portion of gold.
This
I,
job is bullshit.
Honestly, where's the last one? I say we bury it here.
No, I kind of like him.
I can see that.
Just got a nice air about him.
Cut from the same cloth.
There
But
it
he is kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And you're not?
I never said I wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say this, but we can go all day like this.
Let's get off this mountain.
I was gonna say, anybody else want to get the fuck off the fucking mountain?
No, I'm going to sit here at the top of the mountain and look at this for 5 minutes. And he just points to the aurora. I came up here, I'm going to sit here and look at it.
He kind of like leans and he's like, "Don't forget that there was a dragon here, like 20 minutes ago. Just putting that out there."
And we just made an awful lot of noise.
2 minutes.
I like that too. I'm here for 5 minutes. There's a dragon. 2 minutes. You know what? Fuck it. 2 minutes. Let's at least enjoy. We did. Does anybody know what the hell that was? He says it was a vision. A vision of what? I mean, the thing. It obviously wasn't a real owlbear, but I don't even know what just happened.
Well, they mentioned someone at some point. I don't remember who mentioned the what was it? Goddess of the night? Was that it?
I don't know.
Well, either way, if that is true, it could have been an avatar or something.
All I know is it hurts. So let's just...
Ritual magic isn't really in my wheelhouse, so...
Give me your 2 minutes and get the fuck off this mountain.
I'm with you.
I'm on the clock, and he plops down in the snow.
Yeah, I was saying, I kept walking up and take Weary and just sit down in the snow and look out. And he's like, it really is pretty.
It really is.
Tavini's crouched down and just quickly scribbling down notes in her journal. And a circle with the symbols that she was able to see.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, nice.
Well, I think one thing we know for certain is that
Aye.
we don't know a damn thing at all.
I'm pretty
Wow.
used to that.
That was quite prophetic there, Grin.
I guess.
Aye.
He just
Yeah.
sighs.
Same thing, and Grin just kind of crouches back on his hands, just like looking up. Okay. Quite the view indeed. We didn't just piss off a god, did we?
I don't know.
A god of night?
As I say, I don't know much about gods. Me mother talked about Bahamut here and there, but only when she needed something.
I think Krellick's
That's my approach.
just gonna spark his pipe up and like, well, if we did, not much we can do about it now.
Krellick, sometimes I love the things you say. It just sighs and looks out at the aurora for the next 2 minutes.
Anyone keeping an eye out for that dragon?
No, fuck no. If it comes and eats us, it comes.
Dreamer, this entire time, has been plopped down in the snow with his, legs tucked up against his chest, and he's just been looking upwards the entire time.
Like a little
Enjoying
kid.
the aurora.
Yep.
Tavini's like one of those nerds that are going to a museum and got their book open, taking notes, looking up and taking
Nice.
notes, and looking up, taking notes.
You know, Tavini, that, the aurora kind of reminds me of your lantern a bit. I don't know if that was your inspiration, but it's very pretty.
Thank you.
Hi. You're welcome.
Well, I think that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's 2 minutes. And he, gets up. He's like, let's please get off this mountain now.
There's actually been almost 3.
All right. Well, in 2 minutes, no dragon has come to investigate what happened here.
Honestly, bring it.
I think they're...
Kidding. I'm
Oh,
totally
God,
kidding.
no.
If you would like.
I think the cold's seeping into my bones. They're just like it's seeping into your
Aye.
brain. Stop taunting the dragon.
Nice. Super good. It was only at least an adult dragon. That's best.
Seems like a sorcerer is all about tempting fate. Even I'm not doing that.
Yep. No, you're right. The wild magic sorcerer, and I'm the one talking shit. But yeah, Rian will pack his stuff up. Come on, Mary. Let's get the hell off this mountain and get somewhere warm.
Yes, now that we've all shared a moment on the mountain.
I mean, it was a nice moment.
It was, yes, fine.
We have to creep back past that Yeti cave.
Yeah, I think we are, but I don't think I think we'll be all right.
I'll scare
They
him.
know, they know
we
better.
Besides, we just
Aye.
supposedly killed the god of the night or made her mad, so...
One of those two. Hey, do Yetis work for gods? I don't know.
No.
Technically, I think it's a goddess, if that
That's
matters.
it. Let's just go. Let's go.
How progressive of you.
Well, it's not progressive, it's just what it is.
I'm just kidding.
Someplace warm with lots of drink.
Felgrin being especially careful not to misgender the evil goddess in the world.
Yes. Forgive me, very beautiful.
You,
Wait, what?
I will kill last.
Her beauty shouldn't be the thing, Grin. It's what she does as a god you should be worried about.
Not a big fan of what she just did, he says as they're kind of walking away from the summit.
There you go. Good recovery.
But who knows? Maybe next time she'll have muffins.
Ooh, you think that's how it works? I'm pretty
Maybe.
sure that's not how it works.
Maybe.
And I don't know enough about gods to argue.
So, together, your band descends down this mountain in the semi-dark under the light of the aurora. It is a lengthy trek. It takes you about 5 hours to reach the bottom of Kelvin's Cairn. But it is otherwise uneventful. You know, this is territory you have all passed together before. No, I'm not making you roll on your way down.
Hooray! Yay!
And near where you had initially encountered the dog sled and the pups still in the harnesses, aside from Boy, who had torn himself free, you find signs, very faint under the mounting snow, of the sled being turned back over the right way, and tracks leading out southwestward.
Well, at least he made it down.
We don't know it was him.
I'm just gonna take this one as a win and assume he made it out, and hopefully he's back with his husband, Keegan, right now, and they're somewhere warm and safe.
Will you stop saying warm?
And I'm sorry, it's the only thing in my mind right now. My apologies.
It's all I can think about. It's all I crave at this moment in time.
Do you think that the dwarves would let us stay there again tonight after Grin's Hole?
Well, one way to find out.
Dwarves have famously short memory spans.
Oh, don't. Are you gonna? If we might as well not even try if
They're
you're going to
like
say shit like that
They're
out
like
loud.
goldfish. No offense,
No,
Brad.
Krellick is right here, right?
He knows that I don't mean him necessarily.
See, it actually does look like you already forgot
Let's
what you
just
said.
go.
It was also a joke because it's really the opposite. They hold grudges so long. So long. But it's the closest place where we can get warm, so if I have to beg, I will beg.
You know what? I respect the hell out of that.
I am not above it, I'll admit.
Grin, ain't too proud to beg.
Hell no. You're just in a frozen crypt on a mountain for like 3 days.
When the lovin's strong and he's got it going on,
He'll lick
ain't
some
too proud to
boots
beg.
if he has to.
Well, then I guess Krellick's gonna lead. Now that they're on solid ground.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's
All
make our way
right.
to the dwarves.
So, traveling for the next several hours toward the mouth of the Dwarven Valley, the land starts to slope down very, very gently. It's a very gentle incline. And on either side, you know, those high cliffs, pockmarked with signs of passage and mining. Near the mouth of the Dwarven Valley, on the southern face to you, as you're heading southwest, you can see above, you know, you had previously passed the entrance to the halls of Black Ice, the place that you have been bid to go and clear out. And as you pass beneath them, because it is a sort of winding path up, you catch faintly in the darkness the telltale glow of a campfire up there. You can choose to investigate. You can continue on down to the hall where you had previously stayed.
Well, that looks warm up there. You guys want to? I don't know who's up there, but if it's fire, it's got to be a person. Perhaps we could warm up there before heading back down towards the
Hey,
dwarves.
who's up there?
Oh, Krellick, come on.
Hey, fuck it, it's warm. I don't care. We're in the Dwarven Valley.
Hey,
And the dwarves
Yeah,
may
I
don't
not
argue with you
accept us back
If-
until we have good news.
If it's something bad in the Dwarven Valley, that means they've already taken care of the dwarves, so we're pretty much fucked either way.
there's unfortunately a lot of wisdom in that.
So your voice echoes, you know, bouncing off the walls of the Dwarven Valley.
If I just created another avalanche, I would be so pissed.
Oh, you think you're gonna be pissed?
No avalanche, though distantly you do hear the whoomph of a snowfall a little further south in the valley.
Fucking Rian flinches.
And after a minute or so, high above you on that winding path up to the landing to the Hall of Black Ice, you see a faint figure silhouetted by the fire. Difficult to make out who exactly, but very clearly dwarven in both their stance and their stature. And you hear calling down, "Not you adventurers, you dead yet?"
Not yet. Feel like it though.
Hey, give us 15 minutes.
Aye, you're not gonna die of the cold you come up here.
Sold. Krellick's marching.
Can't say no to that, yeah. Yeah. Grab behind him and like, can't say no to that.
Yep.
Like, Grin, think it's your girlfriend.
I don't care.
And climbing up, you do indeed find Helda, seemingly having set up a small camp outside the halls of Black Ice. There is a roaring fire, a stack of cordwood off to one side, and supplies, seemingly, in all these crates and a tent for staying here for at least a few days. And as you ascend and come into the warmth of the firelight, she has returned to the fireside and is kind of rubbing her hands together and warming them close to the flame. "I knew you'd be by, so I decided I'd set up a watch. You're not exactly welcome back home just yet."
I wonder why that
I
would
was
be.
afraid of that.
"I wonder why, indeed."
He just looks at her for a second and warms his hands at the fire.
Yeah.
Helda, was it? It was Helda, right? Or Hilda?
Yes. Helda.
Helda. Seeing Helda there, she'll look back to Artus and Perilu, and then to Helda and be like, Helda?
Hi.
This is Artus and Perilu.
She kind of looks them over. I was wondering what the new faces were. Right. Perilu. I take it that's the small one.
She nods.
And Artus it was. And Artus kind of gives a curt nod. And Perilu doesn't really say anything. She is kind of keeping behind Artus, trying to stay out of sight, and is staying at the very edges of the firelight. "You don't have to be shy, dearie. It's warm over here." "Oh, yeah, nah, I'm fine, really."
She's a bit shy with new folk. You kinda get used to it.
Shy enough to freeze to death, alright. Not my business what weirdos do in the north.
I don't understand either. But I do have a question. He's gonna pull off that other
Aye.
shield that he pulled off the dead dwarf and show it to her. Does this look familiar to you?
She kind of takes it from you and turns it in the firelight to better inspect it. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly our make. And she gives it a good knock in the center with her knuckle, and you can hear the thump of it. Very solid. Good craftsmanship, but don't know that I recognize it. Where'd you find it?
The bearer didn't make it, and I couldn't drag him all the way back, so I brought that.
Aye. That doesn't answer where you found it.
Way up on that mountain.
I suppose I could have guessed it. 'Cause you just came down. There's been, not many dwarves that'll make their way up there. And she seems to be, narrowing her eyes and really giving it some thought.
Oh, can't say I blame him.
Did you, there anything else about the figure you found this from?
They had, She pulls the light hammer off her back. They had this, and they had, blue boots.
Aye, the boots.
Oh, is that where we got it from? Was from Blue Boots?
I totally forgot
Yeah.
where we got it from, but she said blue boots.
I think we
so
did.
I'm like, okay.
I think it was
There were
Blue
two
Boots.
dwarfs. There was the guy that was attacked with the wagon. They lost their head. And then there was
Mhm.
the dwarf who was up on top of the mountain, the blue boots. and they'd also lost their head, and then we noticed 2 heads on the wall in the Yeti cave. They were the same Yetis that attacked the Iron, and they were the same Yetis that probably killed Blue Boots.
Gotcha.
If my notes are correct. My notes might not be correct.
As you mentioned the Blue Boots, her eyebrows kind of shoot up. Oh no, I do know them then. We didn't much interact, so I wouldn't know much of a shield, but yeah, there's only one dwarf I know who dyed his boots blue. That's Bartome Hammerholm. A weird fella. Always looking for new veins. You know, he had a nose for him. Guess his nose led him up the mountain. Unfortunate.
Seemed he'd been up there a while. Half buried.
That's the life of a prospector, I suppose. He was not the type to go out looking for a team, you know, always looking for a profit for himself first and foremost. Not necessarily the easiest to get along with.
Krillin just kind of laughs a little bit. Well, is there anything we could do to put us in better favor for some words that were spoken earlier?
Oh, what words?
Felgren's
And
just,
she just
Felgren is staring.
Looks pointedly at Felgren.
Who is staring intently into the fire.
Some, you know, just some words that were never should have been spoken.
Oh, well, you seem to be dancing around the subject.
When
You
I
mean
called
when,
you
your
a
friend there...
concubine, yes.
Well, there
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, that's
not
words.
Yep, that was it.
Uncommon practice.
I
But
think you only said it because you're so beautiful.
Yes,
That's the
of
only
course.
reason. He's taken aback, that's all. But, should have kept his damn mouth shut, and he has since admitted that.
It was an unfortunate choice of words. Yes.
You know, I understand that. It's just, it's so entertaining to watch you be comforted.
You know, she kind of does have a point.
I
like
can't
her.
really blame you. I can't deny that that's true.
Aye, it is really fun to see him squirm.
Now, I do know a good way to get into my, father's favor again.
Just desserts. Does it involve Ruby?
Aye.
Ah,
Well, you wouldn't have to interact with her.
Oh,
you know,
good.
just clear the way for her.
in there, and he points to the halls.
And she nods.
Aye.
Well, I guess we know what that means.
Okay. Well, can you give us any heads up about anything in this place? What are we expecting? I know you guys said there was undead in here. Any information would be grateful. We keep walking into situations where we know nothing about the lay of the land, or what's in there, or who we're going to talk to, or whether there's a lich in a goddamn crypt, or a dragon on the mountain, or...
Those would have both been good things to know beforehand.
Wouldn't they have been good things to know? For 20 gold to deliver a package for... Anyway, never mind.
Hold on, a dragon upon the mountain?
Aye, yeah, we saw a white dragon on the mountain, as well as we destroyed a lich in the
It was
in
a
the
frost
crypt.
giant.
We
A frost giant.
fought we think we fought an image of the goddess, Arl, maybe, night goddess, something like that. All of these things happened in the past 24 hours, so if we could just deal with this this temple and get somewhere warm, that would be fantastic.
Jesus Christ, it really has been less than 24 hours.
he's just so tired. He's just like, it's like, there's been so much. This is like a whole, like, AAA title RPG worth of content in the past 24 hours.
Alright, so let's just go in, clear this thing, and then go into a hall and drink everything.
Aye, well, if she has any information, that would be great.
Right, so, one,
Aye.
dragons are, I won't say common here in the Dale,
Uh-huh.
but white dragons especially, you know, this is their territory. I don't know any that make a lair up there, but I wouldn't be surprised to find them hunting the slopes.
Aye.
They hunt the ice fields too.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yes, it made a snack of a goat. There was no horde, so I don't believe it lived there.
I mean, did you look for a horde?
No, but it wasn't exactly I mean, unless it was buried.
Yeah, it was kind of just snoozing on a ledge.
And then it was gone. It's not there anymore, which might be distressing.
Aye.
But it was.
Perhaps I'll go up there with a couple of dwarves, make sure that there ain't a lair there.
Well, don't make like blue boots. Sorry.
Oh, no. The other thing you were speaking of, what was it? Some lich?
Aye.
I don't believe you've had a lich.
Oh, the frost giant lich? Hey.
He was a
Artis.
frost giant.
Artis. Tell her about the frost giant lich.
We fought Scarred, the frost giant lich.
Aye. Krellick wrote it.
Just kind of deadpans delivers it, and she looks from him to the rest of you.
Brian just winks.
Oh, aye. Yeah, certainly. Yeah. I believe you seem to have had quite an adventure up there.
Aye, that might be a word for it.
Aye, it's definitely a word for it.
Yeah, you may throw miss in front of it, but...
Well, we all made it down.
Oh, a
so-
misadventure. Did you encounter anything else up there? Oh, wait, you said... what was it? A goddess?
He's just rubbing his forehead at this point.
No. Well, no, we're not 100% sure on that one. Oh, yeah, Jarl Axel. Ran into Jarl Axel up there.
Jarl Axel.
Jarl Axel. Ran into Jarl Axel up there. Yeah, he did some type of hoodoo on the mountainside. And
Look, you sure you didn't get into my father's alcohol stores
Wait.
before you left?
God,
Your
I
father's
wish.
alcohol stores will do that?
Yeah, we keep a reserve.
Okay, we gotta clear this thing very carefully so we get on his really good side.
Tavini's opening up her journal and flicking through the pages, and then she shows the very detailed sketches that she has done of the undead hordes, that like the piles of corpses that they fought, the zombies,
Mhm.
Scarred, and his armor. Like, she put special detail into his armor. She looked at his helmet. It's like she's done all of these like sketches of these things, and then she shows the still in progress sketch of Jarl Axel on the cliff edge and the owlbear, and like her interpretation of the aurora, and she just like slowly flicks through these pages.
Yeah, we almost died up there
A lot.
many
A
times.
lot. Aye.
And she flicks back further to the yetis, and the yeti with its baby, and yeah, the bodies.
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot
just-
about the Yetis. And the Saber-tooths.
So,
Or Snowcats, that's what they were.
we might be a little tired.
As you are presenting your sketches to Vini, Helda's look of disbelief, a little bit of mockery there, it goes quietly solemn, and she motions for you to join her at the fire and holds out a hand for your notebook. May I?
There's a momentary pause before she hands it over, like a hesitation.
She sits down on the ground beside the fire, puts the notebook on her knees, and spends a good couple of minutes in silence studying the sketches, in particular lingering on the detailed work you'd done over Scarred. And her brow is furrowed as she examines the work you've done. So, I apologize for making mock of you earlier.
It's a lot to chew on.
We don't even question it.
We're
That
still
was
processing
ridiculous,
it.
The amount of shit we just
But
went
if it
through.
makes you feel any better, he's not there anymore.
Aye.
To which I'm grateful. And she kind of looks over at Artis and Perilu. I take it they encountered you on the mountain during all this danger? Yes, I was up there from Cairn fighting the undead. These adventures delivered something that allowed us to finally put Scod to rest. And Perilu's just nodding, and she seems very tight-lipped, keeping to the edges of the firelight still. And Helda is most certainly noticed and keeps glancing over at this very pale halfling there in the firelight.
Whoops.
You look cold, dear. Why don't you come sit down and join the rest of us before you freeze to death? I understand being shy, but that's a little excessive.
Tavini's going to just, like, try and get her journal back before Hilda, reads anything.
What do you have in there?
She wrote it in the
She
notes,
documents everything.
I was gonna say,
Everything is
she's
in
got
there.
She said she wrote everything about
Yo.
Paralou's condition in the book.
Yeah,
A whole bunch of pictures of Ainers.
Yeah, so any sketches of Paraloo in there with fangs? Would she have done that?
I guess I'll roll the dice because I don't know.
I am leaving this entirely in your hands.
I'm leaving this up to the dice, so
Nice.
Okay.
high number, yeah, low number, nah.
D100. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Was that a yeah or
That's
nah?
high. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Oh, high number was yeah. That's right. Shit.
Yeah.
And as Helda is inviting Paraloo closer to the fire, you can almost see the tension in her frame as she very quickly glances down at the page that she's been studying for several minutes, the one with scarred, and back to Paraloo. There's a knowing look in her eyes. You, surely would be warmer over here.
Insight, maybe?
You can go ahead and roll insight.
Oh god, he's bad at it. I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
do it anyway.
There is barely concealed hostility in that stare, Rian.
Mhm.
Felgrin, you're picking up on it a little, but Rian, you can tell this is the look of someone who knows and who automatically despises what you have brought here.
I think Rian would just be like, if he knows, like he gets that she knows, he would just be like, "Don't worry, we're handling it."
Oh, are ya?
Aye.
You seem to have handled it.
We just named off a laundry list of unspeakable things we just handled. Do you think this seems outside our scope?
All of which she was instrumental in,
Aye.
even afterwards.
You see her tongue running over her teeth as she thinks. Roll me a persuasion check.
Fuck yeah.
I can do that.
I can do it too.
Whichever one of you wants to take charge of this.
Oh. Well, let's decide. Who wants to do it? You want me to do it? You want to do it?
I'll give you advantage. So you go ahead. That was your first roll. Go with the second roll.
Well, it's up to Josie if I get advantage or not.
Oh, sorry. I
well,
thought that was me
yeah.
helping. Sorry. I thought that's what you were saying.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
17.
She seems to take a moment to consider the notebook again. The page where Scarred is, where, there is some text about Paralou's condition. And after a moment, you understand that if we're going in there, and she indicates the looming entrance of the hall, this dark mouth in the cliff face near you. Years ago, that was plagued by a necromancer, which is why we're asking you folk to go in there and help with the removal of some undead.
Aye.
I do not feel comfortable going in there with yet more undead at my back. I understand your situation's unique, and she's addressing Paraloo now. Or at least, that you haven't taken a bite out of these folk yet. And out of respect for the troubles that they have faced, I'm not taking my hammer to your skull just yet. I invite you to leave the valley as quick as you can, lest some dwarven scouts here catch wind of your presence and not treat you so kindly as I have. I understand.
Well, then I guess we'll all be bidding you farewell then.
Are you not staying to help with our problem here, then?
Well, it depends. Are you sending our friend that saved our life on several occasions out into the cold to face it alone? Because if that's the case...
I think she can survive the cold now, can't she?
Aye. Yeah. I don't speak for everyone, but if she goes, I go. She's only in the position she's in because she tried to save us when fighting that lich. In its death, she was created this way, so we stand by her.
I'll look at Artis and Paraloo at this point.
Artis has been sort of standing off to one side impassively, arms folded, following the conversation, not necessarily objecting to anything that Hilda is saying, but certainly not supporting her either. More watching Perilu to see her response. Meanwhile, Perilu, you can see the obvious hurt in her face, and the understanding that yes, something terrible has happened to her, and this is a reaction that she was expecting. But there is also a glint of something dangerous in her eyes. They no longer have that brightness of life in them. There's a glassy quality to them. Almost a predatory flatness. What are you guys doing? You gonna stay here and help with the matter of the halls of the black ice? You gonna move onward or press for some other solution? It is entirely in your hands.
Well, I've already talked kind of a big game to just be like, you know what? Change my mind. Fairloo, take a hike.
We've always been uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah, Acrylic hasn't said a word.
I would like to crouch in front of Perilu.
Alright.
Hold out my hand, just for her to take it.
And she does.
And I'm going to speak as quietly as I can. I know you and Artis were talking of leaving. What would you like to do?
It's, he can withstand the cold, and I don't feel it anymore. You've been such a huge help and friends to me. And I haven't really said anything about it, but the longer I'm near your friends there, I'm feeling hungry.
Oh, shit.
I can't be around you, I don't think.
That is okay.
She kind of looks shamefaced at the admission. And then after a moment, kind of leans out around you to address the rest of the group.
I'll take her suggestion and leave the valley. Artis and I can make our way north and around. He knows people in Cair Konig. Maybe we can stay there for a bit.
Tavini grabs back her book and is going to take a corner of her cloak and tear it off. Right at the bottom hem. She can fix that later. And then from the book, pull out the holy symbol and wrap it up carefully in a little piece of fabric. And then she will head over to Artis and Perilu.
I think perhaps... Would you like to take this, with you?
And she holds out the carefully wrapped little holy symbol.
Perilu looks from the offering and, back up to your face and back at it, and after a moment, very hesitantly, touching it first to make sure it's not going to harm her, and then taking it, tucks it into a pouch in some of her gear there. And, with almost preternatural speed, goes to embrace you in a hug.
Huh.
Do you let it happen?
Yeah. She wraps Perilu in her
Alright.
arms and hugs her back.
Vampire Tavini, here we go.
She is cold, icy cold to the touch. The same ambient temperature as everything else out here. And as she is embracing you and holding you tight, you can feel the strength in those arms. And, kind of rests her head on your shoulder. And then lingers there. And seconds draw out. And you, being in this embrace, can feel a sudden tension in her arms. And those of you by the fire can see Artis. He kind of unfolds his arms and is watching Perilu very intently as she is hugging Tavini.
Yeah, I think Rian furrows his brow and his hand kind of goes down to the silver sword. Please don't.
Perilu.
Yeah, Krellik's grabbing the corpse layer dagger just a little bit, getting ready.
Dreamer, as you say her name, you see Perilu's eyes kind of, shoot open again.
Thank God.
And she very roughly kind of pushes Tavini away, looking even more shamefaced than before. Sorry.
This is something that you still have your mind, and it will not be easy, but I believe that your actions are your choice.
Thanks. I have been thinking on it. I don't know why I can't hold Yandala's symbol to me anymore, but I think she helped keep me from being completely lost.
Tavini nods
So-
slowly.
She'll come back.
She's still there. And Tavini nods at her backpack where she's put away her symbol. Wrapped up, waiting.
You hear Artis from the other side of the fire. I think it's time we left.
Good luck.
I think Rian wants to raise a protest, but after that, can't. He's just it's as much as he wants to stay with her, it's true that she can move faster without him, and she obviously needs help, ASAP. So.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys want to do with Artis and Perilu before they take off?
No, we'll just give him a wave and a smile. I think he said about all he can say.
I think Rian will just try to be just hold out as long as you can. If there's someone that can help you with this, it'll be Artis. Just hold as long as you can. I believe in you.
Thanks, Rian.
She kind of looks like she wants to hug you too, but then kind of turns to Artis and
Just musses her hair.
he doesn't extend a hand to her. He doesn't try to comfort her in any way, but together they start to walk off into the darkness and back down the winding slope up to the halls of black ice that you had ascended. And very shortly are gone into the darkness of the valley below.
I think Falcon will kind of speak up at this point to Helda.
Yes.
My apology does stand, but if you threaten my friends again, we will have more problems than a bad choice of words. Is that understood?
She gives you a very flat look. And then after a moment nods. I'm not looking to insult your friends.
I understand
What?
where you're coming from, trust me, I do. But if you want our help, we're happy to give it, under that condition.
Understand.
I also ask, as a cleric of Moradin in training, please do not share the knowledge of her condition. You looked into my soul when you read my book. Please do not share what you saw there.
Roll a persuasion check, Tavini.
Good luck.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Yay, girl.
Yay!
15.
Not bad.
I'll trust you on that. We'll prepare here in the valley, but
No.
I won't be sharing her name. Alright, I think it's time we get to work.